So no QR code from the Wyatt Sicks tonight, but instead a major revelation. As The Miz was talking to Karrion Kross in the backstage area tonight, we'd get a glitch with the words, "There you are." No crypticness with this one. Now, we still don't know who it is. It's either Miz or Kross, but this is exactly what the Wyatt Sicks tweeted out before Raw today. There you are. They knew what they were looking for. Now, last week, obviously, The Miz turned on R-Truth. Tonight, he wasn't rude to R-Truth, but he told him straight, "I did mean it." And then Karrion Kross, once again, being the devil on the shoulder of The Miz. Is it Kross? Is it Miz? What do you think? Let me know in the comments section down below. Now, it makes more sense to me that it would be Final Testament because you can do more faction stuff. But what if you get Final Testament and Miz versus the Wyatt Sicks? There was also some glitches tonight on Raw. Obviously, Cody Rhodes making his entrance and everything went sort of weird. The logo wouldn't just disappear, it would sort of fade away, which was a bit weirder as well. Was this a Wyatt Sicks glitch? We don't know. A lot of people also mentioning the Wyatt Sicks logo tonight, the Nightbird and the Pluto symbol, saying, is that a pink circle? I don't think so. I think it's just a glitch effect. But it is worth noting, just in case it does mean something. I think it's meant to be read, though. This is things you might have missed from the first 2-hour WWE Raw. Make sure you hit the like button, and if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button too. If you haven't seen it, after Bad Blood, fan footage would show Kevin Owens attacking Cody Rhodes in the parking lot, right by Cody's bus. Tonight, Seth Rollins alluded to it, saying he can't talk about it. Wade Barrett would try and talk about it, and Joe Tessitore would cut him off, and they put up the statement from Triple H, simply saying we are aware of an incident outside of the arena last night between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. The matter will be dealt with internally. I think the way WWE is portraying this angle is absolute genius. Kevin Owens attacking Cody, no cameras around. They haven't talked about it, but they've done enough to mention it, so you're aware of it. And if you don't know what happened, now you know to go and look. It's pure genius booking, making it feel real. And of course, this feud's going to heat up a lot, I think. Cody would be on Raw tonight, and he was asked about Bad Blood. He specifically said he can't mention everything that happened, but look at his nose. Oh, WWE, I love how they're doing this, man. Even him running into Sammy mentioning about being friends with Kevin Owens, and Cody saying we don't have to talk about it. They're downplaying it, but at the same time, they're mentioning it, so you know all about it. Sexy Red would kick off Raw this week just to welcome the fans to Monday Night Raw. I don't think this actually counts as an NXT call-up, by the way. Obviously, she's not an NXT superstar, but she is still set to make an appearance tomorrow night for NXT. CM Punk was on Raw tonight. He didn't walk to the ring. He said it hurt to walk, it hurts to smile. He said, I'm alive, but it doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like I'm a winner. He said thank you to his fans, his peers, and his haters in what started off sounding like a retirement speech, but definitely just seems like a I'm going home for a little bit to rest and recuperate, and then I'll be back in a few weeks' time kind of deal. Talking of people that might hate CM Punk, though, he was interrupted by one of them, Seth freaking Rollins. And I won't lie, when Seth walked out, I legit thought he was wearing his Shield gear. He wasn't. And he just brushed past CM Punk. No words exchanged at all. But we did get the face-off. Are they already planting seeds for what we might experience at WrestleMania? I hope so. I feel like this is a big feud that WWE has wanted to do since Punk's return. So I hope it does happen. Seth, though, would come to the ring and he would talk, obviously, about wanting to retire Punk when Punk comes back. Seth would call out Bronson Reed, who apparently wasn't there tonight. And Seth would challenge Bronson Reed anytime, any place, because this time Seth Rollins will be expecting Bronson Reed. But that wasn't it. Then Jey Uso would come out, and a little standoff between Jey and Seth. Much like Seth and Punk, no words exchanged, no words needed. We know the history with Seth and the Bloodline. Is there going to be a match down the road between Jey and Seth? Xavier Woods battled Jey Uso tonight for the Intercontinental title in the first match, and it was so short, man. Jey Uso would retain the title, but I think this match, if this was a 3-hour show, would have got a good 20 minutes. It got about 8, if that. Not good. But the story from this match, I'm sure they're going to spin it this way. Xavier Woods did not shake the hand of Jey Uso. He just left the ring, leaving Jey and Kofi behind. Jey would celebrate the win, and then out of nowhere, Bron Breakker with a spear. Kofi wanted to go back in and help Jey. He did. He got speared for it. Xavier didn't help Kofi. He still got punished by Bron Breakker nonetheless. But Bron, not the babyface turn we was expecting. It looks like we're going to do Bron and Jey one more time. An interesting promo from Rhea Ripley tonight. It was done in the form of like a video package as she was angry that Liv brought in Raquel, but she said all that does is guarantee this isn't over. And another match between Rhea and Liv will have to happen because Liv cheated to win. Later on, Liv and Raquel with Dom would arrive at Raw, and they didn't really stick around, but once again refusing to answer the question if Raquel was a member of Judgment Day or not. The fact they're being so secretive about it makes me think that Raquel is just going to be an enforcer for Liv Morgan. I'm okay with that. Former NXT champion Ethan Page was on Raw tonight. Now, obviously, Raw was in St. Louis and NXT tomorrow is in St. Louis. Ethan Page wanted CM Punk dealt with for costing him the NXT title last week. This is no more, I don't think, than an advertisement segment for NXT. And there's nothing wrong with that. NXT tomorrow looks amazing. Talking of amazing, we got the Donnybrook match between Pete Dunne and Sheamus. And Sheamus, oh my God, from the top of the barrels that was set up like a pyramid, Sheamus would hit white noise through 2 tables. He sliced his arm up really bad as well. But Pete Dunne trying to cuff Sheamus with cable ties behind his back. And even though Sheamus was defenseless, it didn't stop the bro kick, and Sheamus would get the win. We had another PFR tease on Raw tonight. We've worked this out in the past. It translates to war. A lot of people saying it could also mean prepare for raid, which is actually pretty cool if you think about it like that too. Obviously, we expect this to be the War Raiders. A 10-woman tag match would happen as Natalya would team with Lyra Valkyria, Zelina, Kayden Carter and Katana Chance versus the Pure Fusion Collective and the Unholy Union. This match was just there. It's a real shame because I feel like especially the Zelina story and everything's been picking up a lot lately. And now they just feel like they're being told to go to the ring, fill a bit of time. I really don't like that, man. 2 hours Raw. It seems tough, doesn't it? Team Babyface would win this match. A lot of people wondering on social media though, with 10 women being included, is it possible that this could be the 10 Women's Survivor Series War Games match, potentially? The main event tonight saw Sami Zayn taking on Gunther for the World Heavyweight title, and this was emotion, man. I really wanted to see Sami Zayn do it, I can't lie, but the match itself, nothing to complain about at all. But the fairy tale would come to an end as Sami Zayn would hulk up, and it would be Gunther locking in the submission, the sleeper hold. Sami just an inch away from the ropes. And then being put straight back down. Gunther retains the title. And our main event for Crown Jewel is set. So my thoughts on a 2-hour Raw? Well, I didn't enjoy it. I think this Raw had everything. And there's a lot to talk about. But genuinely, it just felt like they included too much. And nothing was allowed time to breathe. Matches were rushed. Segments were just brushed past very quickly because we had to move on to the very next thing. It didn't give time for things to play out. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe it is true. Maybe it's true Triple H mastered a 3-hour Raw. 2 hours might be an issue. Hopefully they slow down just a little bit, tell a few less stories and pace things out over multiple weeks instead of trying to include everything in one show. We'll see. The main event was incredible tonight. The Donnybrook match was cool as well. So for them reasons and everything else, the promos and stuff, a very solid 7 out of 10. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, like the video, share the video, and I'll see you next time. Peace!